starting out, as soon as Mike Hagan resigned, was immediately come to your mind like maybe I should try to get that position? Is that something that immediately came to you?
Absolutely, immediately I think is the right word. I was a college baseball coach for 13 years. I had stepped away from athletics for this past year and worked in academic affairs at the college, and had actually just had a conversation with Dr. Sprouse, our president, about maybe some next steps for me. And then within days, I think Mike stepped down, and I saw it as an opportunity to move back in athletics but stay in an administrative role here at Indian Hills.
And then you yourself, you mentioned that you were a baseball coach here, and then you took the administrative role here. So what is it about Indian Hills that has kept you here for as long as it has, and now even wanted to extend that?
Sure. The people. I think the leadership team that Marlene's put together here is fantastic. When you look at people like Dr. Sprouse, Dr. Matt Thompson, Bill Meck, our CFO, Chris Bowser, our Executive Dean of Student Services, they're doing some great things here at the institution. So I've really enjoyed my time here on the athletics side as well as the academic side. There's some great people that work at the college here that it's exciting to be around every day. I think the college has got some growth opportunities here, and from an athletic standpoint, we've always had good things going here, so I'm hoping to help maintain that, but also grow some areas and look to do some different things that may allow us to be better in a lot of different areas, a lot of different sports on campus.
And I don't know if you need to get that.
That's all right.
So now that you mentioned you don't actually start until next week, but have you had some time to meet with some of the coaches up here? And I'm sure you've already been talking with them throughout your time here anyway.
You bet. So I met with all the head coaches on Friday, just had a very brief conversation with those folks about who I am and kind of what I'm hoping for. I did have some previous relationships with those folks as well, so that's been very helpful with that transition. I ran up and watched our women's soccer team at William Penn Saturday evening. I've started to get some phone calls and some emails from some folks about potential support, things of that nature so far. So although my start date is until next week, I'm up and running, I guess, as much as I can be while I transition out of my current role.
And how much do you think kind of being in the athletic department here, being an assistant coach of the baseball team, much do you think that can help you kind of understand where the coaches are coming from and sort of help them out too?
Yeah, you bet. My experience is that the athletic director, Mike in particular, was a guy that I always knew I could reach out to. He'd have the information. If he didn't have the information, he'd get it for me. And so I want to take on a similar role like Mike, be there for the coaches. So I think knowing the department, knowing the institution, knowing a lot of the folks that work here, and having experience not just here at Indian Hills, but within the conference, having some contacts that way will allow me to hopefully successfully transition and, again, like I said, continue to grow this department and make Indian Hills, well, keep Indian Hills what it has been and hopefully grow it to something that's even more recognized across the country as a great NJCAA athletic department.
Now you mentioned, making it better. Sort of when you think about the next upcoming year, kind of what sort of things have you already started about trying to implement or go about doing, and sort of in an attempt to actually improve?
Sure. Well, we've got some new sports here on campus. I think with those folks, we're going to want to try and take them to that next level. And I can't define what that next level is just quite yet, but we want to continue to improve our programs daily. And I think that's not only on the field or on the court, but in the classroom, on campus. I think some betterment in the community in terms of us getting out and supporting the community is an important piece to me. I know the community does a very good job of supporting our athletes here, coming to events, supporting the students. And so I would like to see us be kind of return the favor, if you will. I think also the basketball program is certainly one that has been a high point for this department. But as the new head coach, Hank Plona, will tell you, we haven't been where we want to be for a number of years, and that's in that championship game, winning that thing. I think he said it's been 16. So getting that program back to that championship status where it belongs. My experience with the baseball program, also a very decorated program, getting them back to where they need to be on a regular basis is going to be important to me as well. So I think we take a look at each program, identify where they are today, and try and build on that to make them better and hopefully give them an opportunity to be at another level a year from now and continue to grow them that direction.
All right. I think that's all I had. Anything else you want to add about kind of getting started or anything like that?
No, I mean, I'm extremely excited. I'm truly blessed by this opportunity that Dr. Sprouse has given me here at the college, and I feel like this is a perfect role for me, and I'm excited to get involved with the community, our boosters, those around our region to, again, hopefully better this and give our coaches and players, our athletes, an opportunity to have a great experience here at the college. I know I would never give my playing days back for anything, so I'm excited to try and offer that opportunity to some kids here that have come from a long ways away.